Hello, everybody. It has been a little while, I feel like. I think last Thursday was the last time I was live. I hope everybody is having a good Monday, Tuesday. I am sorry, guys. These past few days have all melted. I've been so crazy busy. They've just all melted together. I hope everybody's having a good day. I do have only a handful of things I want to get to today, as I know a lot of people are probably watching protest in Rochester right now, and that is okay, but I'm going to keep it short so people can rewatch this. So we'll get going right now. So earlier today, New York State Attorney General Tish James announced the 7 Rochester police officers involved in the Daniel Prude case will not face any criminal charges. She cited insufficient evidence while addressing the public. James also released about a 200-page report on the incident. Now, this has sparked protests in Rochester that are actually going on right now, again, which is why I'm keeping this short, so I can get back to watching that. James said this in a press conference today. Daniel Prude was in the throes of a mental health crisis, and what he needed was compassion, care, and help from trained professionals. Tragically, he received none of those things. We concluded that there was sufficient evidence surrounding Mr. Prude's death to warrant presenting a case to a grand jury, and we presented the most comprehensive case possible. While I know the Prude family, the Rochester community, and communities across the country will rightfully be devastated and disappointed, we have to respect the decision. Again, that is ongoing. I shared the stream on my personal page. I will share it on the Roots Report's Facebook page as well. So we'll get into the second story here now. Martin Gugino has filed a lawsuit against the city and city officers. The suit names the Buffalo Police Commissioner Byron Lockwood, officers Robert McCabe and Aaron Terglowski, Detective John Losey, the City of Buffalo, Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown, and Deputy Commissioner Joseph Grimalia as defendants. Now, Gugino was caught on a viral video being pushed to the ground by officers during a protest here in Buffalo last summer. Gugino suffered a fractured skull when he was pushed to the ground. Gugino's lawyers claim his First, Fourth, and 14th Amendment rights were violated in the lawsuit. His lawyers argued his First Amendment rights were violated because this was an illegal curfew being enforced. His 14th Amendment were violated because they said the curfew was not being equally enforced. All right, so anytime the government uses violence against a peaceful protester, that is unlawful, Richard Weisbeck said. Richard Weisbeck's one of Gugino's lawyers. He continued, and that's the violation of the First Amendment and the Fourth Amendment. Another one of Gugino's attorneys, Melissa Weichkrath, said, people were out eating on Elmwood and Hurdle Avenue after curfew. People were shopping. This was selectively enforced in the downtown area and around City Hall, and ultimately selectively enforced against people exercising their First Amendment rights. They deployed a militarized unit against less than a handful of peaceful citizens, Weisbeck continued, and they failed to train and supervise their officers as how to handle these situations where there are no violence and no property destruction. You see my cat, sorry guys. I don't know what she's doing. So we'll get into our last story here. Again, we're keeping it short today. So yesterday, the Canadian Parliament passed a non-binding resolution on Monday on Monday, again, sorry, it's been a long day. On Monday, the Canadian Parliament passed a non-binding resolution declaring China's treatment of its Uyghur citizens a genocide. Parliament voted 266-0 to pass the resolution. Trudeau's cabinet abstained from the vote, and Trudeau has also refused to call China's treatment of Uyghurs a genocide publicly to this point. The international community in general takes very, very seriously the label genocide and needs to ensure that when it is used, it is clearly and properly justified, Trudeau said in a press conference last week. Sorry, guys. However, the resolution passed However, with the resolution passed, Canada becomes only the second country now to declare China's treatment of Uyghurs a genocide next to Australia. More than 1 million Uyghurs have been detained in camps in the Xinjiang province, and reports have emerged of systematic rape and sexual violence. Now, China has denied all of these allegations, right? And describes the facilities as vocational and educational training center, or the facilities, because there's multiple, and saying it's just trying to stamp out extremism. In a February 2nd article on the BBC that I linked in the video, you can read one of the rare accounts of someone who was inside of one of these camps. She details how masked men raped women in camps. The camp also accused of other horrible things, like last summer it was reported that China was sterilizing Uyghur women to control the Uyghur population. And that actually sparked John Oliver to cover the topic. So this is not a new issue, right? This is an issue that's been going on for a while, but really has been brought to light this past year. And we are going to continue to follow up. I know there's a lot more to go with the Uyghurs and how they are being treated. And to really dive into that, there's a lot. I'm still reading. And I mean, there's just so much there. It's a tragic situation, so we will continue to follow that. Thank you, everybody who tuned in tonight. Sorry if I just seemed a little off. I'm running on fumes. These past couple of days, I have been really busy, but things will calm down now for me. That's the good news. I hope you guys have a good day. And I get Sylvester to say hi, but she doesn't want to. So you guys